You're live right now.
Mic check, mic check. That's static again. Welcome, everybody, to new season of Car Shield Hockey here at the Car Shield Sportsplex. Boys are excited to get this first game going on their new home rink. CarShield will be in white. Chesterfield 16U will be in black. Have some new faces this year, and we'll do our best to get everybody identified appropriately in these first couple games. Brandon Buell will be playing in goal today. Boys are doing their last little bit of warm-ups here. They'll head over to the bench. Vlogger and Brownie over on the bench tonight. So we'll be playing 17-minute periods. We'll have a scrape in between the second and the third. 2-minute penalties. Got the scoreboard at one end. The video board's not all hooked up yet. Facility's been open since the 10th. And we are ready to go. Looks like we're going to have the Miller line, which is Berryman Barth, with Blaine and Pickering. I think Brandon's going to play the whole game today, and then we have 3 next weekend, and Caleb will get 2 of those.
Oh, really? That's how they're doing it?
So Miller to the dot. First face-off here at the new facility for us, and he wins it back to Pickering. Pickering gets his own, dumps it in hard. Squirts past the goalie. Miller in. Can't find Berryman. Chesterfield turns it out, breaks out of the zone. Puck slides on them. Miller breaks that up. Barth takes the man. The puck comes down the wall. Schrader over there. Schrader breaks that up as well. Now Berryman's going to go ahead one-on-one. Blaine joins the rush. Oh, the pass hits a skate. Can't get over to Blaine. Pickering picks it up, goes down low. Miller breaks that up, has Berryman in front, gets to him late. The goalie puts it behind the goal. Schultz on. Green on at defense. Green number 44. Rest of the change happens. Ridge hops on. Flogger hops on. Miller's going. We'll have Ramaklis come out. We'll have Bartouche come out at center. Bartouche grabs that. Gets it knocked away. Goes up the wall. Ridgway tries to keep it in. Flogger breaks that up. Puck goes up the wall. Got a hand up for ice and gets waved off. Flogger gets there first, but over skates. Schultz misses the man. Now Bartouche over on the wall, takes the man. Green steps up, the puck goes past him. Ridge. They got to wait for their guy to clear. Now it goes the other way. Ridgway is going to find Schultz. Schultz is going to dump and go for a change. Bartouche in on the forecheck. Got Bowers out with Stanley. Brewer and Rawls. Now Douglas is out. So this line has made a full change. Douglas centering Bowers and Stanley. Then we have Brewer and Rawls at D. Chesterfield comes through center ice. They dump it in. Brandon back out to get it. He's going to whip it around. Misses Brock. Shot through. Brandon with the paddle. Up to Stanley. He chips. He chips again. Brock working hard. Now Bowers. Puck goes up the wall. Blaine flips it in. Forwards are going for a change. Bielstein on. Narvez on. Douglas is going to go for a change. Aries going to hop on. Puck comes in the near side, misses everybody. Arm up for icing, and we'll have our first whistle of the game. Forwards have been through a full line grouping.
Who's 10?
Barry to the dot. Narvaez on his right, Bielstein on his left, Pickering, Schrader. Puck around the wall. Blaine takes the man. Barry around behind, grabs it, finds Bielstein. Bielstein chips it out. Now he chips it forward. Chesterfield resets. Narvaez on the forecheck. Puck out to Blaine to Pickering. Chipped in by Bielstein. Barth breaks that up at the blue line, pushes it back. He's in on the forecheck. Berryman joins, gets the puck, knocks it in. Miller's out there now too. Miller takes two. Green breaks that up. He's going to go forward. He's got some help. Shot high by Green. Puck pushed out to Ridge. Finds Miller, who's covering. He chips softly. Berryman in hard on the forecheck. Now Miller. Chesty resets. Barth on the forecheck. Comes to Green. They turn, go the other way. They dump it in. Hits Green's stick. He's going to rim it around. Gets kept in by Chesterfield. They play it back down low. Barth over there. Ridge knocks it forward. Now it comes to the middle. It's loose, and Brandon's going to cover. Quick whistle there by friendly official at the Sportsplex. Bartouche line hops on with Schultz on the right, Flogger on the left. Rawls and Ramaklis out here. Maklis gets the puck, heads out, stops, goes back over to Louis. Louis going to go up the wall, Schultz chips. Bartouche gets there, pushes it forward, and icing. So we'll reset back in the D zone. So Ramaklis 43. Bartouche 19 new faces this year. Bartouche wins the face-off, finds Schultz. Schultz finds Flogger. Flogger is going to get the zone. He's going to dip it far side. Chesterfield player knocks it down with the glove. Plays it out of the zone. Rawls over to get it. He's going to go up to Flogger. Flogger finds Bartouche. Pass in, hits a stick. Puck around, gets around Schultz. Now Pickering. Pickering goes down low. Schultz blocks that. Now it gets pushed beside. Flogger breaks that up. Flogger comes away with it. Shot off a pad. Now finds Blaine. Blaine with a shot. Goalie makes a save. Player goes down. Now it goes down low again. Schultz back to get it. Flogger goes for a change. They've come out. Pickering breaks that up. Douglas back to get it. Douglas, Stanley, Bowers. Bowers with the puck, finds Douglas. Douglas stops, finds Brock. Brock shoots, glove save by the goalie. Got a lot of kids trying to get used to each other. This line especially. Puck one back, Blaine finds Stanley. Stanley finds Pickering. Pickering low. Another glove save by the goalie. Pickering's looking for a stick there and didn't get it from anybody. So come back to the near side for the face-off. Puck won by Chesterfield. Bowers back to get it. Now Stanley comes across the other side. Blaine sees a man up. Puck out to the point. Shot. Well high. Stanley to the near side. Gets hooked a little bit. Comes to the far side. Douglas gets it from behind the net. Now he's going to break out. Gets his own. Dumps. He's going to go for a change. Green and Ridge on at D. Barry on. Bielstein on. Bowers goes for a change. Barry breaks that up. Now he gets it shot. And it squeaks in. Airy. Shot that squeaks in. From between the glove and the pad. Gets through. Airy gets the first goal of the season. Narvaez chips that up. Bielstein down to get it. Now Airy. It's going to come around the other way. Narvaez tries to break it up. Chesterfield breaks forward. Broken up by Green. He's got two with him. Knocked off his stick. Now Ridge knocks it in. Berryman out. Miller out. Narvaez breaks that up. Puck finds Ridge. Barth on. Comes right to Barth. He's going to reset. Comes over to Berryman. Berryman goes wide left. Shot off the post. Kind of had the goalie turned around. Comes out to Rawls, who finds Brewer. Brewer's going to head forward. He gets the blue line. Gets played back around. Miller over to get it. Puck comes to the middle. The goalie from Chesterfield's going to cover. Chesterfield goes for a change. So we got the Miller line with Berryman, Barth, Rawls, and Brewer at D. Brewer number 65. Another new face. Right-handed shot. Miller to the dot. Puck one behind Chesterfield. Barth comes away with it. He circles out to Rawls. Rawls plays it back down deep to Berryman. Tries to find Barth in the middle. That gets broken up. And Chesterfield's going to come the other way. They drop it. Shot. Brandon got a piece. Now it's going to come to the middle. Brandon stops that. Brewer's going to go forward. Brewer quick through the mid zone. Shot on low. And that's going to hit the girder at the top of the ceiling. So we get a full change here. Schrader, Pickering on. The Flogger, Schultz, Bartusch line. Bartusch to the dot. Wins it back to Pickering. Over to Blaine. Blaine shoots. Goalie plays it to the side. Pickering pinches. Back out to Blaine. Blaine's going to take it down deep. Leaves for Flogger. Flogger out to Pickering. Bartusch misses the tip. Schultz over to the corner to get it. Plays it down low to Bartouche. Now Schultz out of the corner. Up. Pass out to the point. Gets intercepted. Pickering takes a man. And that gets flipped into the penalty box. D's going to change. We're going to get Green and Ramaklis. Forward stay. Bartouche with another face-off win. Green or Ramaklis finds Green. Puck slides on him. Schultz plays it up. Puck played up the wall. Ramaklis finds Schultz, who finds Flogger almost. That gets broken up. Played hard off the wall. Puck goes in. Green back checks hard. Puck played forward. Ramaklis is going to reset. Finds Green. Gets the zone. Dumps it in. Schultz is going to go in on the forecheck. He's going to get there first. Tries to leave it for Bartouche. Slides. It's going to go the other way. Puck backhanded. Bartouche finds it. Centers it. One was going for a change and one had backed out. Bauer's on. And that's played in offside, so we'll get a full change. It's Douglas at the dot with Stanley and Bowers, Rawls and Brewer. Douglas takes it in, it gets blocked, and we'll have a face-off in the O-zone. Douglas to the dot. Fighting along the boards. Brock comes away with it. Shot wide. Brewer over to get it. Finds Bowers. Bowers turns. Finds Stanley. Pass out of the zone. Rawls back to get it. He turns. Gets a red line. Dumps it in. Douglas in. They come up the wall. Brock breaks that up. Pickering and Schrader on. Pickering's going to come away with that. Waits for everybody to exit and dumps it back in. Barry on. Bielstein on. Barry goes around. Loses an edge a little bit and ends up going down. Lost his edge and couldn't get it back. So Airy out there with Bielstein and Narvez. Pickering and Schrader. Puck back, kept in by Blaine. Narvez dumps it down. Bielstein fights down low. Airy picks it up. And puck comes out for Chesterfield. Pickering breaks that up. Narvez gets it. Up to Blaine. It comes out. Now it's offsides. Forwards will change.
I don't know. Oh, that was it.
So we got Ridge and Green. The Miller line with Barth and Berryman. Ridge comes away. The play it, chips it up. Back in from Chesterfield off the side of the net. They get it to the slot, blocked by Green. Well done there. It comes out to center ice. Barth intercepts, finds Green. Comes through to Berryman. He can't get the shot off. Out to Ridge. And his shot blocked into the over the netting onto the blue wall.
That might have hit the score.
So Miller will head back to the dot. Puck comes around near side off the face-off. Green takes the man. Berryman to Ridge. Up to Barth to Berryman. He gets around. He's got Green. Shot. Goalie with the save. Puck played in. That's going to be icing. See a lot more activity from the deep man. Pinching going forward. Bartush line out with Schultz and Flogger. Brewer and Rawls. Bartush wins another face-off. Shot saved by the goalie. Brewer got that shot off pretty quick. So again, Brewer 65, Bartush 19. Rawls changed to 5 this year. Puck goes down low. Schultz on the forecheck. Puck goes the other way. Bartush over to get it. Puck comes back the other way. Flogger high. Comes out of the zone. Played easily to Bartush, but falls off his stick. Now played in. Brewer back to get it. Up the wall to Schultz. Hits a skate and comes to the middle. Played down low. Rawls to get it. Now Bartush. Played up to Schultz. Schultz is going to chip. Flogger is going to get on that puck. He's got Bartush coming. He's got Schultz on a drop. He just gets leveled. Or that's Brewer. Brewer with the shot. So Brewer joined the rush there. Got a shot off. Blaine and Lucas be hot up. Puck down low. Now comes out through the middle. He lost it. Flogger over to Schultz. Schultz loses it. Out to Blaine. Blaine fights Pickering. That gets intercepted. Flogger. Now Blaine. Hits a couple skates. Played down low. Now back out to the point. Flogger out. Played to the half wall. Broken up by Flogger. Good stick. Plays it out. Bowers is on. Stanley's on. Bartush on the hard forecheck. Breaks it up. Blaine pinches, gets a piece of it, goes down low. Fighting down below the net. Puck comes out to Douglas, who's just on, and he's taken in offside. Douglas line out. Brewer, Bowers, and Stanley with Ridge and Green. Stanley breaks that up. Chesterfield takes it in. Backhand. Brandon pushes that aside. Comes to the middle, but no Chesterfield players there. Bowers breaks out with it. Gets it knocked off his stick. Played back in. Waved off. Brandon's going to leave that. Nope. Second guy didn't wave it off. So we'll have icing. So the near guy waved it off, the far guy called it. We'll go back down to the other end. Douglas will head to the dot. Chesterfield wins that back. Goes to the far side. Ridgway pinches. Bauer shoots. Goalie traps it. It falls. And he gets it in between the pads. Chesterfield has it. And that's the end of the first period. So Carshield leads 1-0 on an Erie goal. Be back in just a moment. All right, back for the start of the second. Erie line out there, Narvaez, Bielstein. We're going to have Green and Ridgway. Puck one to the far wall. Green steps up. Bielstein grabs that, finds Ridgway. Ridgway's going to dump it in the far corner. It's going to come around the near corner. Erie in, takes a man. Narvaez takes a man. Ridge gets a puck. Erie with a good stick lift. Puck comes to center ice. Bielstein helps that. Ridge breaks it up. Green gets the puck. He's going to get the zone, flip it in. Erie in on the forecheck. Puck to the far wall. Played in. Knocked down. Bielstein shoots low. He's looking for Miller now as we've got change happening. Tries to get it to Barth. That gets broken up. Ridge battling, now to Barth. Puck sliding a little bit off kid sticks. Green back to get it. Finds Barth. Barth heads in. Can't get position. Has Miller out in front. D makes a change. Finds Brewer. Berryman can't get it to go as he was on his forehand falling. Out comes the center ice. Dumped in. 4 refs. They're taking up a lot of space. Barth dumps it in. Comes around to Rawls. Oh! A high tip by Miller, and that's a goal. So Rawls with a shot through. Have to see who got it out to Rawls.
Like it just rimmed around.
Yep. Nice tip there by Miller. They've been working on that. So 2-0 Carshield. Barth gets it. Goes wide right. Takes it in. Can't get the backhand to go, and that's going to get iced. So we have a wholesale change. Bartush line will hop on with Schrader and Pickering. Trying to see if that just got rimmed around or. Bartush wins another face-off. Oh, a little step play. Schultz. Oh, 2 backhands. So we had a set play where that came back out to Schrader, and Pickering went hard to the net. Looks like we're going to have a penalty. Got a cross-check on Chesterfield. So we'll try and figure out who's going to play who, where, what, now, how. So Pickering had a backhand chance. Schultz had a backhand chance. Final backhand chance went high. We're going to wait for the penalty to pop up here. New system. So everybody's trying to figure it out.
Is that Daniel in the box, or is that...
So trying to get the first time using the new scoreboard. So 2-minute penalty. He'll come out at 12:36. So Bartush to the dot. Played back. Broken up. Schultz comes out of the corner. He's going to set it up out to Blaine. Blaine to Schultz. Schultz shoots right in the goalie's gut. Need a better option there. Head space, head time. Bartush again. Puck one to the side. Schultz wins that. He's going to go around. Leaves it for Flogger. Now back out to Blaine, to Flogger. Down to Schultz. Now we'll reset a little bit. Back out to Blaine. Over to Pickering. Pickering with a shot. Goalie with the save. Looks like this group will get a little longer on the power play. Chesterfield changes their 4. Puck one. Chesterfield out to Blaine. Now to Pickering. Now to Blaine. Now to Schultz. He shoots off the paddle. Blaine gets it. Down to Flogger. Out to Pickering. To Blaine. Blaine has space. His pass gets knocked away. Cross-eyed Schultz. His shot gets Knocked into the netting, and we'll get a change here. Douglas out with Stanley and Bowers. Green and Ridge. See who kind of runs. Look like Green's going to kind of run the point. He shoots through, deflected off Stanley. There's going to dump that down. He got to go. Green comes out with it. Up to Brock. Brock stops, resets to Ridge. Ridge, a low shot through. Oh, Douglas almost gets one as it stopped in front of the net. Got to go. All the way back down to Brandon. He's going to go around to Ridge. Penalty has 20 seconds left. We're going to reset. Misses Bowers. It's dumped back down. 7 seconds left. Brock's going to turn. Finds Green. Green gets the line. Green shoots, hits the D-man. Gets the puck back. Still skating with it. Leaves it for Bowers. Now back out to Green. Chesterfield at full strength. Shot low from Bowers. He battles along the wall. Stanley. Got a penalty coming up on us. So that's on Chesterfield. So we'll go back to the power play. I don't quite see where that was. Looking at a replay here to try and see where that was. Airy line hops on. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
Where does he end up?
Was
Is he out of play?
Yeah. All right, we got the penalty up quickly this time. Everybody's learning. Shot from Bielstein popped up in the air. Now Airy to Brewer. Bielstein with the tip. And that's a goal. Two tip-ins. This line has 2 goals. Hurry back to the dot. Shot in. Hit somebody. Brandon had gone down on a knee and had to stick the stick out. Rawls out there with Brewer. Brewer gets it to Narvez. Narvez is going to get the zone. Drops to Erie. Drops to Bielstein. Shot. Goalie with the save. Louis keeps that in. Gets it to Narvez. Leaves it for Airy. These three probably have a little connection from last year. And Louis tied up and hog-tied, and we're going to go to the box. So we'll see who's going to kill a penalty here. Going to have Miller and Barth, Lane and Pickering. First penalty kill of the year. Puck comes out to the blue line. Shot. Brandon kicks it out. Doesn't get out of the zone. Back out to the point. To the far side. It's like we're playing a diamond. To the high slot. That gets broken up. Comes back out to the point. Shot in. Brandon with the blocker. Back out to the point. Down low. Back out to the point. Brandon blocks that. Gets it with the pad. Bartush on. Brandon's going to rim that around. It gets broken up. Comes to the near side. Shot. Brandon with a glove save. So Berryman's going to join Bartush. Looks like Brock's going to hop on. Bartush probably going to come off. That's too many. Yep, Bartush going to come off. That way that line will go on once PK is over. We've got Green and Ridge out there. Puck played to the far side. Back out to the point. 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck softly to the middle. Misses everybody. They play down low. We keep them at the posts. Shot. Hits something and Green gets it out of there. Schultz and Flogger are going to hop. Bartush will join in just a minute. That gets broken up. Played in by Green. Penalty is over. Bartush on. Schultz grabs that. Gets broken up. Ridgeway's going to keep it in the zone. Now Flogger. Flogger down low. Goes through Schultz. Not sure what we're doing along the boards today. Flogger. They're going to flip it out. That's going to be on goal. Brandon's going to stop it. He's going to come all the way up to Schultz. Schultz is going to get the zone. Schultz heads in, shoots. Goalie with the shoulder save. Flogger can't get the bounce. Flogger going to find Ridge. Ridge plays it down to Flogger. Bartush knocks that down with the high stick. That's going to come the other way. They're in on a break. Shot. Brandon with a good save. Took it high off the shoulder. Looks like he felt it a little bit. And we'll go for change. Douglas line out there with Bowers and Stanley. Brewer and... Where's my other D-man? Ramaklis out there. Puck comes forward. Douglas hacks it in. Stanley around to get it. Goalie does a nice job to reach and grab the puck. 3-0 Car Shield. Goals by Airy, Miller, and Bielstein. Douglas to the dot. Puck one back. Ramaklis misses Bowers. Stanley on the forecheck. Puck comes out to the zone. Brewer back to get it. It's going to go hard to Douglas. It gets tipped. Now Bowers. Can't get it out. Stays on the blue line. Shot in. Brandon pushes that aside. Back out to the point. Little bouncy and comes out of the zone. It's getting a little chewed up over there by the benches. After the second period, we'll have an extended break for a scrape. Brewer fighting down low. Guy comes around the circle, shot blocked. Bowers. Now it goes to the far side. Stanley over there. Gets his guy up against the boards. Shot through. Brandon pushes it aside. Moculus takes the man. Back out to the point. Brandon plays that wide again. Bowers over to get it. And it comes to the center. And Brandon eats that up with the Car Shield logo. So the area line pops back out. Schrader and Pickering. Narvez and Bielstein. Airy to the dot. Puck played over. Narvez pushes it forward. Blaine pushed it forward. Goes the other way. Pickering in on the forecheck. Pickering in hard on the forecheck. Bielstein covers. Bielstein breaks that up. Puck gets stopped along the boards, gets pulled in the middle. Brandon takes it off the mask. Pickering battling along the boards. Chesterfield player falls on it. Now Airy into Bielstein, down to Narvez. These two have a 2-on-1. Narvez breaks out. Can't get the puck across. Now Airy just past Bielstein on the far post. These three got it going today. Narvez keeps it in, flipped high. Ridge out there with Blaine. Narvez gets stood up at the line. They keep the puck in, though.
Chesterfield's getting frustrated.
Berryman out there. Miller, Barth join. Puck off Chesterfield. Miller finds Berryman. Chesterfield gets a stick in there. Oh. Linesman has a nice play off the leg. Puck up to Barth. He takes it to the middle. To Berryman. Can't get it through. A lot of Chesterfield people clogging the middle. Berryman. Barth. Miller. Back out to Barth. Green. Gets blocked. Chesterfield takes it out. They dump it in a little bit. Green back to get it. Miller pushes up the wall. Then we got a little you let go, me let go kind of thing going on back there. I would imagine they're both going to go. So we'll see here. We got one Chesterfield player in. Green heading in. We have 4. 5-on-5. So the Miller line will stay out a little bit longer. Yep. Brewer and Rawls out there. Again, Brewer 65. Rawls 5 this year. Oof, shot in off the face-off. Brandon's right pad has been active today. Got a little standard sticking out. Puck comes to center ice. Berryman breaks that up. Now Barth. Barth to Miller. Miller dumps it in. Berryman in on the forecheck. He's looking. Back out to Brewer. That comes out of the zone. He's going to find Louis. Louis turns. Pushes it forward. Chesterfield plays it along the wall. Played in. Brandon settles. Going to play it over to Louis. Louis up the wall. Berryman out. Barth comes away with that. Oh, right in the glove. Evan came away with that down the left-hand side, but shot it right in the glove. So now the Bartouche line will come out. Schultz and Flogger. Pickering and Schrader. Puck one back by Chesterfield. Flogger on the forecheck. Schultz intercepts. Goes down low. Finds Bartouche. Oh, a pad save by the goalie. It was a good look there. Back down to Schultz. He's going to play it back lower to Bartouche. He's going to play it up with the skate. Now back down to Schultz. Back out to Pickering. Back to Blaine. Blaine shot. Goalie with the glove. These three are starting to move it a little better. So Bartouche will head back to the dot. Bartouche wins it back to Blaine. With that play with Pickering pitching again. Gets played down low. Schultz breaks that up. Tries to get it out to Blaine, but that gets intercepted. Flogger hard on the back check. Puck played into the far side. Pickering over to get it. He's going to find Blaine. He's going to find Schultz. He's going to find Bartouche. Bartouche heads out. Head of speed. Shot blocked. Flogger over to get it. Keeps it in. Finds Bartouche. Schultz had backed out because Pickering or Blaine had gone in. Now it comes out. Waves it off. Up to Schultz. He chips it in. Kind of got blocked a little bit as he was trying to get it to Flogger. Now it comes out the middle. Ramaklis dumps it in. Douglas, Bowers, Stanley. We got a very delayed offsides. Maybe icing. It was very delayed, whatever it was. Looks like icing. So Douglas to the D zone. Shot, Brandon gets pad down. Bowers along the wall. Comes out to center. Between the dots. Shot, Brandon with the glove save. So we got Douglas out there with Bowers and Stanley, Ridge and Ramaklis. Puck out to the point. Shot, Brandon players that again. Played down low. Over to Ridge. He's going to go off the wall to Stanley. Nice pass. Brock in. Finds Bowers. Bowers hits the goalie in the helmet. Nice breakout by Ridgeway to Stanley off the wall. Found Bowers. Bowers hit the goalie in the helmet. Douglas fighting. Off the wall. Now we're going to leave it for Stanley again. He's going to go in with Douglas. Shot wide. Ridge comes over. Finds Brewer. He chips up to Stanley. Stanley gets it. Dumps it in. Area line's going to hop on. So we got Brewer and Rawls. Bielstein, Barry, Narvaez is about to hop on. 12 seconds left. Brewer breaks that up. He's going to go the other way, just gets it to Louis. Louis with 3. Shot low. Narvaez misses the tip at the end. So again, after 2, we're going to go for a full scrape. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Goals from Airy, Miller, and Beilstein. We are back for the start of the third. New sheet of ice. It's like the Miller line with Barth and Berryman are going to start with Pickering and Schrader. So 17 minutes on the clock for period number 3. Puck tied up. Goes along the blue line. Poked forward. Chesterfield player goes around. Hits the side of the net. They come back out to the middle. Imagine they'll have a little push here. Goes to the far side to Barth. D-man misses. Puck doesn't come out. Pickering over to get it. Played down low. Miller knocks that away. Brandon slides around. Now out to Barth. Chips to Berryman. Miller over to get it. Comes around to the far side. Schrader. Puck goes to the corner. I have a big steel beam in my way. Barth breaks that up. Comes out, finds Berryman. That gets knocked away. Ridge on with Green. Forward still out here. Now comes out to center ice. They're going to reset. Over to Miller. He's going to play it in low. Ridge pinches. Schultz plays it in. We're going to have too many men on the ice. Partouche hopped on, and Miller had not hopped off yet. And the puck hit Miller. So Partouche is going to go to the box. Flogger and Schultz stay. Green and Ridge stay. Flogger wins the face-off. Shot. Goes wide. Ridge is going to bang that. Gets blocked at the wall. Back out to the point. To the far side. To the near side. Shot. Blocked. Back out to the point. Shot hits Schultz. Now gets played down low. As an official stat of the season, Schultz has more block shots than Flogger. That won't last long, because we know Flogger blocks everything. Comes off the wall. Brandon pushes it to the side. Back out to the point. They go D to D. One timer wide. He almost got the post there. Everybody's going to change. So you got Douglas and Bowers killing with Louie and Ridge. That gets broken up, pops out of the zone. Douglas hard on the forecheck. Now Brewer, he's just going to dump it down. 28 seconds left in the penalty kill. Bowers on the forecheck. Douglas high in the middle. Now comes to the near side. Comes to the near wall. Shot wide. Partouche out of the box. Brewer back to get it. Now rolls. Brewer hard off the wall. Doesn't get it out. Brandon will eat that up in the Car Shield logo. So Stanley's going to hop over. Flogger's going to hop over. Interesting. Bertouche, Flogger, Stanley, Schultz, or Pickering, and Schrader. Puck hits the side of the net. Flogger knocks that away. Hits the linesman. Puck played back down in the corner. Hit the linesman. Stanley knocks it up. Flogger in on the forecheck. Blaine pushes it back down. Flogger to get it. Now Stanley. Pushed out. Blaine back to get it. He's just going to rim it around. Flogger touches. Slows it down. Comes near side for Chesterfield. They kind of muff it, getting it in. Blaine loses an edge, or Beilstein loses an edge, as this group has gone for a change. And Beilstein's going to go. Chesterfield player, maybe. We'll see. They were playing patty cake over here on the near side. Beilstein's going to get the cross check. And Chesterfield's going to get cross check. Yep. So Schultz is going to hop over, but the penalty kills. Brockett filled in for him, so he's going to hop on here with Airy and Narvez. 5-on-5, matching patty cake penalties. Schultz comes away with it, stops, back out to Blaine, finds Narvez. Puck goes around the other side. High, Pickering keeps it in off the skate. Now Airy, he's got Narvez. Oh, just can't quite get it there. Played down low. Blaine grabs it. Goes around one. Oh, tries to find Cooper and doesn't get it off his stick, and now it's going to come out. Pickering stops. Schultz, shot, in the goalie's gut again. Oh, Pickering did all the hard work on the blue line to keep it in. Cooper pulled it back with the backhand, but couldn't find any open netting. So Ridge and Green on. Airy, Narvez, Schultz. Puck tied up. It's going to come to the near side. Hard off the wall. Green kicks it in. Narvez circles. He's going to find Airy. That's going to come over to the near wall. Narvez breaks that up. Got a bouncy puck going the other way. Hard off the wall. Green breaks that up. Narvez can't quite get it. Puck comes. Shot. Stopped high. Back out to the point. Brandon parries that. Airy's got it. He's going to go in with Narvez. Berryman on. Shot high and wide. Berryman's going to pick that up. He's going to come off the wall. Everybody else goes for a change. Goes down to a knee. Has Rawls. Finds him. Louis Stepp shoots. Off the pad. It's loose. Backhander by Miller. Played around. Puck hits Barth. He plays it back down low. Rimmed around hard, and that should go for icing. So the guilty are out of the box. Miller, Berryman, Barth, Rawls, and Ramaklis. Puck comes out of the zone, played in, Otto tags up. We could tag up this year for offside, so we got a penalty coming. Berryman lost his stick, so I'm not sure if it's a slash or if he did something. Looks like we got the slash, and we'll go to the power play. Is it against us? It looked like Berryman lost his stick. I was behind the big metal pole again and couldn't quite see. So Berryman gets to listen to Daniel Miller for 2 minutes or less. Miller and Barr stay out. Pickering and Schrader. Miller wins it back. Pickering hits a Chesterfield kid with it. Back out to the point. Shot blocked by Barth. Pickering's going to rim that around. Goes back down low. Goalie gets it. Barth on the forecheck. Miller at center ice.
Come on, Barth!
Leave it at the blue line. Played down low to the near side.
Yep.
Back out to the point.
Yep.
One timer. They've set up that shot twice. Flogger and Bartushon. Bartushon on the forecheck goes the other side. Bartush is everywhere right here in the penalty kill. Pickering breaks that up, can't get it out. Now Flogger and Barsh 2-on-1. Oh, Flogger just ahead of Bartush. Bartush comes away with it. Off the post, Flogger scores shorthanded. So a good forecheck on the penalty kill. Results in a goal. So Bartush hacking away there. Got it to Flogger. So Aries out with Schultz. Still got 30 seconds left here. They come to the near side. Schultz breaks that up. He's going to backhand it out. Barry on the forecheck gets a little piece. Now comes cross ice. We're trying to figure out who's going where. Brandon, high off the glass. Barry, now Schultz comes out of the zone. Penalty's over. Douglas is on. Schultz over to get it. Pops it forward. Now Douglas pushes it forward. Bielstein. Nope. Bowers and Stanley. So this line is out there with Douglas, Green, and Ridge. High off the glass. Ridge breaks that up off the wall. We got three going forward. Bowers takes it wide, puts his shoulder down, gets a high backhand shot, and the goalie makes a nice save. So Brewer and Rawls will hop on. Douglas line stays out there with Bowers and Stanley. Puck played back, slides past Rawls. He's going to find Brewer. Brewer between two to Stanley, now to Douglas. Douglas gets the line, goes wide left. Bowers gets to the center. They leave for Brewer. Brewer with a hard shot. Now Bowers. Stanley there. Puck slides out. Brewer takes a man. Stanley battling, gets it forward.
Let's go, Clark!
Puck's in Douglas' skates. Bowers plays it off the wall into the netting. So we'll have the area line out with Bielstein and Narvez, Pickering and Schrader. So if we get some 5-on-5 hockey here for a while. Puck played back. Bielstein, Airy on the forecheck. Puck played in. Brandon out to get it. He's going to whip it around to Blaine. Blaine has ice. He's going to go forward. Airy circles behind. Played down low. Bielstein got through one. He's still going after it. Now comes to the near side. Pickering backs in. They leave it. Down low. Brandon steals the post. Puck along the boards. Pickering pushes over to Bielstein. He's going to backhand to Airy. And he and Narvez are in. There he goes wide left. Tries to leave it for Narvez. Puck just slows up. Berryman on the change. Now they play it to the far side. Chesterfield plays it in. They wave that off. Green off the wall. Up the wall out of the zone. Barth on. Miller on now. Berryman on the forecheck. Puck goes to the far side. Ridge over there. Play to the middle. Green knocks that away. Miller heads forward. He's got Berryman and Barth. Leaves it for Berryman. Back to Miller. Oh, plays it soft. Chesterfield. It's a soft pass in there, and it went to the goalie, and goalie covered, and there was some poking around. It's about 4 minutes left in the third here. Carshield up 4-0. One power play goal, one penalty kill goal. So Miller's going to head to the dot. Green and Ridge stay out with this line. Chesterfield wins it to the corner, comes to the near side. Hard off the wall. Green keeps it in with the glove. Played back around. Barth over to get it. Out to Ridgeway. Plays it down low. Barth gets it. Barth, round one. Green keeps it in. He's going to play low. Looks for a high tip. Miller comes away with it. Finds Barth. Barth shot. Berryman. Goalie squeezes and reaches behind, and it's in between the pads. Bartushline hops over with Brewer and Hermoklis. Puck stood up, now goes to far side. Puck comes loose, finds Flogger in the high slot. Shot through, loose. Goalie makes a save. That was Remarculous, flipped it in off the chest. Goalie knocked it down, and none of the Shield players could get a stick on it. So Bartusz back to the dot. Puck one. Bartusz comes away with it. He circles. Slides off his stick. Back out to Remarculous. He sidesteps one. Well done. Plays it down low. Flogger breaks that up. Brewer steps forward. Schultz down in the corner. That comes out. Brewer makes out of Schultz. He's down low. The goalie kind of hops out and gets that. Douglas Line will hop on. Pickering, Schrader out. Douglas, Stanley, Bowers. Back out to Blaine. He plays it down low. Back up the wall. Blaine takes him in, and he's going to get some Daniel Miller time. So what are we going to get here for a call? Interference, Sporting. Interference. So he'll get his 2 minutes with Daniel Miller.
Come on, Pog!
Douglas and Stanley stay. Rawls and Pickering.
Yeah. You smart with it, Pog!
Shot through, broken up. Back out to the far side. They're looking for this one-timer here on this near side. It gets knocked out. Stanley's going to... Hard on the high forecheck. Official gets in the way. Now Chesterfield comes away with it. Pickering takes the man. Chesterfield in. Shot. Brandon seals that up. So we're going to have Bowers and Arion, Green and Ridge. 2:21 left in the period, a minute 23 on the PK. Bowers forces a bad pass. Green piles it up, takes the hit. Arion on the forecheck. He's going to get there. Bowers forces a bad pass to the goalie, and we're going to have a O-zone face-off. Good forecheck by these two. So area to the dot. Plays it to where there's not a player. 2 minutes left in the game. Look to the near side. Ridge down in the corner. Barry comes away with it. Ridge is going to go visit Blaine in the box. He got roughing. They were down in the corner, and he just threw the guy down. So Miller is going to be out with Green and Brewer for 42 seconds of 5-on-3. I don't think they've worked on this in practice yet. Green over to the side. And he takes a penalty as he gets run through the back. They're going to say a hook. But he took Ended up head first into the wall. So that'll alleviate one. Yeah, he hooked him. Got him through the gut. So 4 on 3. So Miller out, Green Brewer. 25 seconds left on Blaine. Everybody else may be in there the rest of the game. Minute 23 left in the game. Miller wins it to the side. Chesterfield breaks out. They stop. Brewer keeps him along the wall. Comes out to the point. Shot, high tip. Goes wide. Got 3 seconds left on Blaine. Oh, and it's a high tip. Or a low tip goes in. But that means our Ridge will come out. Because the first penalty had expired. So Ridge comes out. Why is he not coming out?
Because it was 4 on 4. If Blaine had expired, they got somebody in the box. It's 4 on 4.
No.
If Blaine's hadn't expired.
So he'll have to stay in. Because, well, they're talking about it.
Be aggressive out there, Barb!
But they didn't go in matching. So we'll have a little discussion here. Everybody's in preseason.
Be aggressive out there, Barb!
So 3 tip-ins in the game, 2 for Carshield, 1 for Chesterfield.
Let's get it, Barb!
Flogger getting an explanation. 4 on 4 hockey. 55 seconds left. Bielstein to the dot with Narvez, Rawls, and Ramaklis. Louis stops. Finds Ramaklis. Misses Narvez. Narvez breaks it up, though. Bielstein dumps it in.
You don't have time, Barb!
Puck played up the wall. It's caught in a skate. Played in. Buell grabs it.
There you go, Barb!
He plays it to Chesterfield. Rawls breaks that up. He goes along the wall. He's going to break it up again. He's going to break it up again. He's just battling 3. Ramaklis turns away from the pressure. Now Louis gets it. Takes the man, and that's going to do it. So 4-1 win for Carshield. Goals by Airy, Miller, Bielstein, and Flogger. A good start to the season. Brandon gets the victory. We'll be back at it next weekend, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. We will talk to you then. Go Shield.